Hey guys, I'm Seaon Stylist, and so many of you have sent me support, love and support on Facebook, emails and stuff after that tragic incident I went through the other day. So I decided to just make a video just so y'all can know what happened once and for all right? I'm gonna make this video really quick, really short. Anyway, 3-4 days ago, I'm on my way home from the store, and I could hear the helicopters going around my building, my house, yeah? As I was coming home, to my left, I saw a police car coming up, and I was like, oh, something's getting ready to go down. So I went in my house, and I locked the door. And that's when I think I started posting some stuff on Facebook, just saying what was going on. Anyway, this situation started escalating like that, I'm telling you, real quick. So I look out my window, and I hear them saying, you've got 1 minute to come out, 1 minute to come out. I'm like, something's getting ready to go down. So I literally turned off all my lights, ran into my closet and sat down like with my cell phone like this in the dark. And I could hear them talking. Anyway, to make a long story short, I peeped my head out of my closet and I saw them going by with the lights right in front of my house, the flashing lights. And I could hear the chatter. I could hear the chatter. So I was like, oh my God, they're right outside my house. That's when I recorded that video. So before I could even finish recording that video, I hear a hard bang on my door. You can imagine at this point in time what's going through my heart. So I was like, whatever, I started shouting. I was like, it's me, I live here, I'm unarmed, don't shoot, I'm here. Panic. So I slowly opened the door. I could hear the officers saying, come out, put your hands up. So I slowly opened my door. And right as I walked out the door, and I went like this, like I was going really slowly, yeah? When I walked out the door, like the first thing I saw was about 5 police officers on my left side. The guns were about this big, okay? And then by the time I looked this way, there was about another 12. I swear to God, it's like they sent the whole LA squad division by my house. So I don't know, 15, 20 police officers surrounding my apartment. As I walked out, there they are pointing. But I gotta say that I was the only one freaking out. I was really freaking out. They weren't. So I was in my boxers, and at that time, my hand was in a sling because I just got an injury. I had a cast on my neck. So I told the officer what was going on. Anyway, he told me to turn around, put my hands up. I turned around, my sling, my hand on my head, my little thing on my neck. And I'm like, what's going on? There's the big dogs, like 4 or 5 dogs barking over here. And he's like, do you live alone? I was like, yes. He's like, what are you doing here? I said, I live here. He's like, didn't you hear somebody run by here that we've been trying to find? I said, no, because I'm in my apartment, hiding in my closet. I'm scared. So he's like, keep your hand on your head. Do you have any weapons? No weapons. Do you have anything in there? Any guns? Nothing, officer. What's your name? My name is Seaon. What's your other address? What do you do for work? I was blurting out everything. He goes, what's your social security number? I was like, I don't know what happened. It's just, you don't like to give out your social. I ain't got nothing. But I was like, I'm not giving you my social. And he was like, so I was like, okay. So I just started belting out everything because I just didn't want the man to do nothing. So at this point in time, he took my hands off my head, put it onto my back like this. So my sling is all pulling on my neck. So I was like, please. I took it off, dropped it on the floor. They cuffed me and my back. I'm like, what's going on? There's the suspect that we're looking for is black. There it was. Now let me tell you this. I'm gonna pause this story for a second because I want to say, first of all, to every single police officer that gets out of your bed in the morning and goes out there leaving your family to serve this country here on this specific soil, United States of America, I want to say thank you because I know it's not easy leaving your family, getting out there to go take a bullet for somebody else. I want to personally say thank you for your service. That goes from me to you. I'm going to try to calm myself down because I'm still shaking. So anyway, oh my God. I know I said I wasn't going to cut, but I'm not crying on camera, not today. So you have to understand that I am the only black person that lives in my neighborhood. Okay, my neighborhood is filled with Latinos, you know. That's what I'm about, man. Music, Latin music, any kind of music, really. But, you know, my neighborhood is filled with Latinos. I'm the only black person that lives here. So come to find out, the guy they were looking for was black. So with me coming out of my apartment with my hands raised, being black, just raised all kinds of suspicion since they saw the guy just running by. I'm in my boxers, like I said, naked, just my boxers, all right? And I'm telling you, anything could have happened, and that's really what gets me, is that even if I had tripped, I could have tripped forward and they could have pulled the trigger or something. You know, I could have angled the wrong way. Anything could have happened. Somebody could have just gotten trigger happy. You know what I mean? So that's, that is the only thing. I've seen death. That is death. All them guns in your face at the same time and anything could happen, that is death. I don't need to be on a hospital bed with tubes coming out to experience it. That was death for me. And that's the bottom. And for me, that's it. Ain't no way but up now. You know, so I'm sitting there in the squad car. I don't know, must have been, what, an hour or something? An hour and a half? Pow, 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 pow. Come to find out, they just shot the guy a block and a half away from where we were. You know, it's just really sad. You know, it's really, really sad. And I think that for me, this was a test. Because I've told my brother, I've told my mother, I've told all my friends, I said, you know what? If I'm ever in a compromising position with the police, I'm never gonna get shot, I promise, because I'm 40 years old. You gotta understand that. I've been teaching and dancing salsa now for 24 years. 24 years this year, 2015. And I'm about to be 40. I'm old school. You understand? I'm old school. So my upbringing was, hey, if they say jump, don't ask why, just ask how high. And then tomorrow you'll decide how much injury you got from that fall. So, you know, that's just where I'm from. So I just complied. Even though I did tell the officer, I'm like, dude, this is not fair. I'm like, I gave you all my info. You ran all my information, all of it. And you see that I'm clean, I'm good, and still you got me sitting in this car with handcuffs behind my back, my shoulder out, my neck not working good. I told him, that's the one thing I told him. I said, you know what, out of everything else that's going on right here, this is the one thing I'm pissed off about because I didn't do nothing. And you know I didn't do nothing. The least you could do is let me just sit in this car and chill. You ain't got to put me in handcuffs. I ain't got no clothes on, nothing. Wrong. That was wrong. I understand you got a murderer to catch or a criminal or whatever he was. I understand. But I don't think I deserve that. But I just said what I had to say and I shut up. I didn't fight. I didn't fuss more. I didn't talk. I didn't try to punch him. I didn't do nothing. I sat down and I waited. So I'm just saying, man, I survived. I survived a squad of police officers and I survived. And if I can survive, so can you. I'm done with this, guys. Thank you for your support. I love you so much. Just so y'all know what's going on with me, what's coming up. As you know, I got Mambo Weekend Marathon coming up. That's my #1 thing. And I believe that all of this stuff that's happening is seriously trying to hinder that in some way. But it's not going to happen. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. Like I said, this is 24 years of me doing this. And I didn't even think I was going to last 4 years, let alone 24. So I'm celebrating in a big way. Mambo Weekend Marathon is coming up June 12th through 14th. Starting this weekend, March 14th, I'm offering a special on-to training in 3 counties, Orange County, LA, and Ventura. If y'all want to come out and learn on-to from the beginning all the way up, come check it out. You will never get a boot camp like this again, I promise you. So I got that coming up. Other than that, you know, check my website. My website is allthingsseaon.com. I'm going to put it down here, allthingsseaon.com. Also, I'm doing the DJ competition at the Granada. So y'all come support me, shout out. I got some good music and I'm excited about that. I don't do salsa competitions because, you know, I've been doing it so long. I don't really feel much of a challenge, but something like this, like playing music and DJing is right up my alley. My father was a DJ. Yeah, my father started out as a drummer and a DJ. So I'm just doing this. Anyway, I said I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm done. I'm out. Check it out, allthingsseaon.com. I survived a squad of police officers. Thank you, guys. I love you. God bless you.